voice that guides you through life.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Monday again. Yes, it is. The last Monday of the year. Come on in the room. Welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in. Hop on in. Let me know how you're doing. Okay, great. Come on in. Let me know how you're doing. Double tap as you come in the room. Share the stream out. Let me do the same. Let me do the same. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to another Command Your Day. Good morning, Patty. How are you? Hey, Lucas. How are you? How are you doing? Let me know. Yes, everything is good. Good morning, George. How are you? Everything is all right. Everything is all right. I'm still recovering. Somehow I feel like I got reinfected with this cold or whatever it is. But I am doing good. I can't complain at all. Hey, Bebo, how are you? How are you doing? Good morning, Miss Gloria. Did I share it? Okay, let's share it again. There we go. Everything's fine? Okay, great, George. That's awesome. All right, as you come in, double tap. Hey, Nay, how are you? Good morning, JX. Good morning. So we are at the last Monday of the year. That's crazy. I feel like we were just saying Happy New Year. And here we are in a couple of days. We're going to be saying it again. Good morning, Liz. So anything that you have or you want to do, anything that you desire to do, I want you to get it done, okay? 2026 is not the year that we sit around and wait for 10 confirmation before we do it. No, get it done. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? Let's see. Hey, did I say good morning, Liz? Good morning. How are you? But the year went by so fast that you may not have gotten everything done. But if you're intentional about your time, I was in church yesterday and pastor talked about for 2026, there's over 8,000 hours, right? You think this year will really be happy? Absolutely. I declare it to be so. Sedoro, I think that's how your name. Absolutely is going to be happy for me. You have to make up in your mind that, hey, I'm going to be happy. It is going to be a happy year for me. You have to make up in your mind that it's going to be that. Yes, life is going to happen. We know that. But as I was just listening, y'all know that I listen to motivational videos every morning. It's stimuli and response. There's always going to be a stimuli. How do you respond? That part is up to you. There's always going to be a stimuli, right? There's always going to be something to stimulate you, to get a reaction out of you. But you get to decide, how do I respond? Your allergies? Oh, so sorry. Take some Allegra or something like that. All right, my friend. So you get to decide whether it's going to be a happy new year for you or not. Well, that's a great question that you ask. But you got to understand. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Dan. There is always going to be a stimuli. There's always going to be somebody trying to get on your nerves. There's always going to be an issue that just pops up out of nowhere, right? Then there's health things that we have to consider. There is always going to be a stimuli. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. There is always going to be a stimuli. But what is your response? Because that is the part that you can control. My response is, yes, this is disappointing. Yes, I didn't expect it to happen that way. But you know what? I'm making a decision to be happy, to continue moving forward. Okay? Teaching before I teach. But good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. My friend's question was, do you believe that 2026 is going to be a happy year? You get to decide that. Okay? You get to decide. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, HM Lugs. You get to decide if it's going to be a happy year. You get to decide, is it going to be a successful year? You get to decide that. All right? You get to decide that. Life is going to life. That is what we know. But you can control you. You can control your emotions, right? You can control your response. Okay? Yes, Teeks. Absolutely. So that was a great question, but I want you to understand that you get to decide. Will it be a happy year or not? The government is going to do what the government does. People are going to do what they do. Money is going to do what money do, or what you do with your money. Okay? But you can control how you respond. Okay? All right. You get it? Okay, great. Awesome. So you get to decide that. So as I was saying, Pastor preached in church yesterday, and one of the things that he highlighted in his intro is the fact that 1 year carries over 8,000 hours, right? I believe he said 2,500 of that, no, 3,000 of that is spent sleeping. About 2,500 of it is spent working. The rest of it, you get to decide. And statistics show that 1,500 out of the rest is spent on social media. So he posed a question of, what will you do with the balance of time? If you're not sleeping, if you're not working, what will you do with the rest of the time? So come Thursday morning, you have over 8,000 hours, and you get to decide, what are you going to do with that 8,000 hours? You get to decide. And you can be intentional and make up in your mind that out of this total 8,000 hours, 1,000 of it I'm going to spend on personal development. I'm going to make sure I'm reading, I'm taking classes, I'm connecting with coaches and mentors. You get to decide that. I'm telling you, 2026 could be the year that totally changed the trajectory of your life. But you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about it. I'm knocking y'all really early, and I'm sorry, but we're so close. We're so close to the new year that I want y'all to get it. Okay? Come Thursday, you have over 8,000 hours that you can decide what you're going to do with it. Okay? Okay, Miss Gloria, I see you. You get to decide. You can say, you know what? 1,000 hours out of the 8,000 that I've been given, I'm going to make sure I spend this focusing on whatever area of your life you want to transform. You may not be a multitasker that says, okay, I'm going to work on education, I'm going to work on finances. You may not be a multitasker. You may say, okay, I'm going to pick one area of my life. Next year, I'm changing my financial story. I'm totally shifting my financial story for 2026. So 1,000 hours out of that 8,000 that I've been given, I'm going to focus on getting my finances together. What are my issues? What are my downfall? Who do I need to listen to? Right? What do I need to cut back on? I'm sorry. I really don't mean to hit y'all so early. Hey, Lilia, how are you? But I want you to get it. My friend posed a really good question, and it's necessary that we address that, being so close to the new year. Okay? You have the ability to decide, what am I going to do with the 8,000 hours that I'm going to have from Thursday on? What will I do with it? What will I do with it? And one of the realization that I got from our 365 challenge that we did last year is that a year is just a year. If you decide that, you know what, this habit that I have, this thing that I've been doing for so long that is not benefiting me, I'm going to cut that out for a whole year. I promise you that your life is going to change. A year is just 365. That's it. That's it. And whatever area of your life that you want to fix, if you dedicate 365 to it, I promise you your life will never be the same. In a good way. Okay? In a good way. So don't approach the new year as, oh my God, it's going to be so long and so drawn out and this is going to happen. No, I'm going to be intentional. I'm making a decision that 2026 is the year that I shift things, that I change things, that I work on my mindset, that I heal me. Because even if that's all you do next year, you heal your emotions, heal your heart, right? Recover from all those things that happen in your past that is keeping you bound. If you spend all of next year just working on your healing, I promise you your life will never be the same. Never be the same. I promise you. If you really get serious about your life, come this Thursday. I know they say, okay, the changing of the calendar is not going to change your life, but it can if you are intentional. If you make up in your mind that this is the year that things really change for me, I promise you when that clock hits midnight and you get to work on you and you make sure that every day that you get up for all of 2026, I'm doing something to get me ahead, your life will be different. Okay, good morning, Life is Precious. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, so again, you get to decide, will 2026 be a happy year for you? Will it be? Yes, life is going to happen. Yes, things may not always pan out the way that you envision it, but it's a mindset thing. I'm going to pick up and I'm going to try again. I'm going to pick up and I'm going to go at it again. I'm going to find somebody that can help me get this thing done because I've been trying to do it on my own for 10 years and it's just not working out. But in 2026, I'm making sure that I get the help that I need. I cannot go another decade or another 5 years just going in cycles, going in circles. No. 2026 is the year that changes things for me. I'm getting better. I'm going to heal. I'm going to transform my life. You get to decide that, all right? All right. Hi, Kira. How are you? Good morning, Tori. All right. I just taught a whole lesson, but I hope that y'all get it. Welcome to the room. Good morning, everyone. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. Hit that follow button if you haven't done so yet. I'm live here. Hey, Kim, how are you? I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Get connected. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for showing up. Hit that follow button so you'll get the notification whenever I go live. If you're the one saying you need a mentor for 2026, like you can't do it on your own anymore. You need a different perspective. You need system. You need strategies to overcome procrastination and start executing and being more productive in your life and chasing those life goals and actually accomplishing them, not just chasing them, but accomplishing them and living them out. You can always message me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled in my mentorship program and we can work together and make sure that 2026 is the year that changes everything for you and shift the trajectory of your life. All right, so welcome. Let's do this. Let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. Go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. I'm grateful that I'm here to see the last Monday of 2025. Absolutely grateful for that. So go ahead and drop in the comments. What are you grateful for today? Doesn't have to be a house, a car. Doesn't have to be that. I'm grateful that I'm alive. Grateful that I'm well. Grateful for my family. What are you grateful for today? Grateful for all of it. Pen and paper. Go ahead, Miss Gloria. Grateful for the big three. Awesome. If you're new here, the big three is life, health, and strength. So if those are the things that you're grateful for, you can go ahead and drop in the comments the big three. Awesome, awesome. Grateful for life. Love that, Tori. Love that. Grateful for everything, my consistency and passion for my spiritual growth. Love it. Grateful for life, strength, being snowed with work. Oh my goodness. Stay warm. Grateful for the big three. Awesome. Grateful for life and vision. I love it. Grateful for waking up and able to positively set your mind. Love it. I love it. Thank you, John. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for the big three. Awesome. Love it. Things get clear when you write them down. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that is another thing that, here we go again. Hopefully we get through the content for today. But I want to help somebody, right? Time is ticking. I want to help somebody. You've always had like this major life goal that you have for yourself, but it's only up here. It's only up here. It's an illusion if it's only up here. So Miss Gloria makes a great point that things get clear when you write them down. Put it on paper. The scriptures are not just written just for you to glance over them. It says, write the vision, make it plain. That's what the scripture says. Write the vision. So if you're going through life and the goals that you want to accomplish, the things that you desire, they're only up here. Nothing is on paper. And we have all these fancy devices that comes with notes section. So if you don't have a pen and a paper, you could type it up so that it can look clear and you can know where you're going and what you want to do. A major hindrance to a lot of our goals is that it's not written. It's not written. So there can be no running. Nobody's running with the vision because it's not written. It's only up here. It's only up here. So let's fix that for 2026. And that is why my mentorship program, the very first week, we're writing out the vision. We're doing vision mapping on paper. This is where I'm trying to go, and here's how I'm going to get there. Okay? So in 2026, don't be walking around with all these big ideas in your head. Nothing is on paper. Nothing is written out. Let's not do that. You're delaying your growth. You're delaying your success by just having all these big ideas, but nothing on paper. The scripture says, write the vision. Make it plain. Okay? It's not just there for you to count the words or read the words. You got to do what it says. Write the vision. Make it plain. Okay? All right. I don't mean to step on your toes, but I want to help y'all because Thursday is just right there. By the time you turn around, it's Thursday already. It's a new year. Okay? Let's see. Who did I miss? Grateful for waking up. Love that for you. Kira, grateful for my son. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Ahmed, how are you? Grateful for my warm home. I love that. The big three. I'm healed and better mindset, aiming for the new year. Oh, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. I love that for you. Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely. Hey, Wilfred, I hope I said that right. Good morning. How are you? All right, so we want to write the vision down, make it plain, and here's how I'm going to help you. We've opened up the executive suite. I need you to get in, okay? The executive suite is open. I want to provide you with as much help as possible so that you can really execute on your life goals. If you're saying, you know what, I don't have the budget for, I'm going to bring that back. I got to bring that back. I was thinking about that the other day. If you're saying, I don't have the budget for mentorship with you, the executive suite is open today. It's open for you to get insights from me, for you to get strategies from me, right? And what you're investing monthly is what you pay for French fries at the fast food restaurant if you go there. And if you're not able to invest French fries money in yourself, I would question your desire to grow, right? Yeah. If you can't afford that and you're saying that you want to grow, you got to do something else. And what I'm going to bring back the money plan. Okay. I'm going to put it on my store so you can get it. For those of you who are saying, I can't afford a mentor, I can't afford to get into you, I'm going to bring back the money plan. It is a free resource, shares with you some ways that you can fund your personal development. I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to put it on the store. Hopefully I can get it done today. Okay, so if you're saying you don't have the budget to get into my mentorship program to work with me, you can get into the executive suite. Okay, it's not one-on-one situation, it is a group situation, right? And again, the investment for that is what you pay for French fries at the fast food restaurant. And if you're not able to invest in that in yourself, you got to rework some plans, okay? Rework your plans, rework your money plan. If you want to grow, you have to be able to invest in yourself and in your growth. All right? So the executive suite is open today. You can get in, see what your tasks are to execute for the first quarter. You can get in, get access to the reading plan for The Mountain Is You. This is the first book that we're going to read inside of the executive suite, the book club portion of it. All right, so this is the first book that we're going to read. There's a reading plan already inside of the executive suite for this book. So if you're not an avid reader, it just helps to guide you in your reading tasks for the first quarter. Hey, 69 dropped off. How are you? And then this will be the second one that we work through for the rest of the year. This is a pretty thick book, so I'm going to work on the reading plan for this one. Okay. And then we'll work through it. So the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This will be the second one for the book club. All right. So the executive suite is open today. You can get in, look over the tasks that you have to do for the first quarter, look over the reading plan, grab the book. Okay. All right. Awesome. Where were we? Now, we promised ourselves that we're going to make bold moves all this year. We have been doing so. We have done so. We want to continue to do so all the way up to the end of the year. So type in the comments for me. I am making bold moves this year, and I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. Hey, Lady Lugs, how are you? Now, I know that we're only 2 days away from the end of the year. 2 days? Yeah. But what you can do in the next 2 days is make some life-changing decisions. And that will be your bold move. Okay? That will be your bold move. Making some decisions about your life. What you're going to do in 2026. What you're going to accomplish in 2026. Right? Somebody just mentioned something about my certificates. If you're coming from a positive space, thank you. But if you're coming from a place of being sarcastic, come back like mid-year next year, and you're going to see more, because I value education, and nothing that anybody gets on here and say in a sarcastic way is going to stop me. Come back, okay? All right. Yes, positive. Okay, you're in awe. Okay, thank you so much for that, but I value education. All right. I value education. And ever since I moved to this country, I've always been in school. I moved to this country in 2009, I think I moved here. I've always been in school. I'm always enrolled in a program, because I learned really quickly that the way to get ahead in this country is that you got to have something up here. All right. You have to have something up here. You have to have a know-how, because at any time, anything can happen. And I made a decision. I was so broken, so destitute when I moved here. I made a decision that I'll never be that broke again. One of these things up here is going to make me money some way, somehow. All right. Hey, Cedric, how are you? Welcome to the room. Hit that follow button. So all the individuals that get on here and talk about my certificate, come back like mid next year. This whole wall is going to be covered. It will be. It will be covered, because I love education. I absolutely do. Absolutely love education. But thank y'all so much for typing that you're making bold moves and you're keeping the promises to yourself. Keep them. Okay? Whatever you said that I promised myself that I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get my money together. I'm going to launch my business. Doesn't matter what anybody says. Do it. Keep those promises to yourself because it's a form of self-respect, a form of self-love. So keep those promises to yourself. How do you manage being educated and humble? Because I understand that the speed at which you go up with, you can fall even faster. I always keep that in my mind. And one of my prayers always, Lord, it doesn't matter how high I get, keep me humble. Keep me humble. The speed at which you go up with, you can fall even faster. So that's how I remain humble. I go in a room, somebody's teaching. I don't care if it's a subject that I'm versed in. I keep my mouth shut and I listen. If they didn't ask my input, I'm there to listen. I'm there to learn. Okay? I don't know it all. And your perspective may give me a new perspective. Okay? So I don't come in a room and try to be the know-it-all. I don't. Because I understand. Hey, Minercus, how are you? It's been a minute. Speed at which you go up with, you can fall even faster. All right. Is there video where you talk about your certificates? Yes, there is a video on my page. I did a video last summer. So you're going to look for the video that I'm in my scrubs with my stethoscope around my neck. That's a video that you're going to look for. Okay, Maple? So I did a video last summer. So look for the video that I'm in my nursing scrubs with my stethoscope. Look for that video. It's on this page. So you can find it. The only ones that you may not see in the video, these two from Harvard University, and then this one is for nursing. So these three, you won't see them. So these two from Harvard, and this one is for my nursing. You won't see those two because they weren't up there yet. All right. But yes, there's a video for that. Okay, let's pray. Let's pray. I love this. I love the feel of this morning. All right, so let's pray. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm for all of us, and then we're going to get into the read for today. All right, let's pray. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. Yes, Cedric. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Amen and amen. So that is the 23rd Psalm. Thank you, my friend. That is the 23rd Psalm. We pray that every morning. Make sure that you're praying. Good morning, Gerard. How are you? How are you doing? Make sure that you are praying. Somebody asked before, why do you pray to a God that already knows everything? That's because communication strengthens relationship. Yes, he knows everything, but he wants to commune with you so you can get to know him, right? You can get to understand how he works. You can get to get familiar with his voice and how he speaks to you. So that is why we pray. If you don't know what to pray, pray the scriptures. You're blessed. Awesome. Awesome. Dream about becoming a student of Harvard, but it never turned into reality. It's not too late, Cedric. You can do it right now. And after the president, I don't remember what something that he passed, a law that he passed, Harvard University made it so easy for you to get into the programs that they have, right? So you can start with a certificate program, Cedric. It's not too late. Start with a certificate program, right? And that'll get Harvard on your resume. Y'all are overthinking it too much. You're overthinking it too much. You want Harvard on your resume? They've made it so much easier. I don't remember what policy the president passed this summer. Some policy, and then Harvard University, all the major universities, they made it so much easier for you to get some type of credential from them. So you can do it, Cedric. You could add that to your goals for 2026. Start with a certificate program, okay? Just get Harvard on your resume. Start with a certificate program. And if you decide to go back, they have a lot of leadership program for like $1,500. Again, I'm going to bring back the money plan. For those of you who are saying, I don't have a budget for personal development, I'm going to bring back the money plan. It shares with you, I believe it's like 10 ways how to fund your personal development. I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to try to get it on today, to get it on my store today. So check the link in my bio to see if I was able to get it on there. But I'm going to bring the money plan back. Those of you who are saying, I do not have a budget for personal development, which you should have a budget for it. But if you're saying that you don't, I'm going to bring the money plan back. 10 ways how you can fund your personal development. Okay. I've heard Harvard offers certificates, but I'm not sure how valuable they are. If you have Harvard on your resume, you're not sure how valuable they are? Harvard University? You're not sure how valuable they are? Okay. Rethink that statement, my friend. Okay? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. No, I'm not from South Africa. I'm from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican. Okay? But rethink that, my friend. If you're saying you don't think a certificate from Harvard University is valuable, I don't know if they truly teach you the whole course, or is it really worth the study time? Okay. All right, let's get into our affirmations. Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, get the paid ones. Get the paid ones, Maple. Jamaican living in the U.S. Yes, Cedric. Get the paid ones because they have programs for like $1,500, $2,500, right? So you get the paid ones. And again, I'll bring back the money plan. I'm going to try to put it up today. Those of you who you don't have a budget for personal development, I'm going to bring back the money plan and I'll post it. I'll put it on my storefront so you can get access to it, okay? All right, let's do our affirmations because time is running out. Let's do that. I'm going to read through the affirmations. Good morning, Diego. How are you? Hey, Sherry, how are you? So I'm going to read through the affirmations. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that, okay? There's so much power in agreement. Hey, Lexi, good morning. Yes, let's get through the affirmations. Let's do that. I'm going to read through them. Here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Absolutely nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can build it. I can launch it. I can write it. I can buy it. I can live there. I can go there. Nothing is impossible for me. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. Let's see. I didn't read the Latin comments. I didn't see it. Type it again, my friend. There's so much going on in the chat. I can't catch everything. I didn't see it. Type it again. Okay, you said that you're from Colombia. Okay, I saw that one. But type it again. Really inspired. Okay, thank you, Cedric. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. So type it again, my friend. All right, so that is how we position our mindset to take the day on with a positive outlook. Hey, so welcome to the room. Watching from Japan. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. All right, so here are your need to knows. Here are your announcements, if you may. Hey, Sherry. Okay, so life is not easy, my sister. For those of you who've been here with me for some time, this thing just went dark. I don't know why it went dark. I hope that y'all can still see me. Adam says, but life is not easy, my sister. I never said life was easy. I never said life was easy. And I can share, I'm going to give you like a real quick snippet of my life, okay? Okay, you can still see me. Adam, are you still here? Because somebody else may be saying the same thing and it's their first time here. They've never heard my story before. Are you still here, Adam? Let me know. I'm going to give you a real quick snippet of my life. Yes. Yes, Miss Gloria. Tell them. Buckle up. Here we go. Because whenever y'all get in my comments and say life is hard, can't do this, I can't do that, that's like a trigger for me. Okay? Are you still here, Adam? Let me know. I'm going to give you like a real quick snippet of my life. Hey, apprentice, how are you? So Adam said life is hard. Somebody else on here is your first time and you're probably thinking the same thing. Life is hard. Here's a snippet of my life. And my first child at 14, second one at 15, right? So I dropped out of high school. Well, it's not high school in America. In Jamaica, it was high school. It's 7th grade, 8th grade. I dropped out of the 7th grade, dropped out of the 8th grade, right? Then I had to figure life out. How am I going to take care of these babies? 14, 15-year-old. How am I going to make a life for these babies? Figured that out, right? They got to a certain level. They got past the worst. Then I moved to America. Moved to America. In Brooklyn, New York, sleeping in the projects on the floor with no heat, no hot water, right? Some days I had to just take the food out the refrigerator cold and eat it just like that, okay? The job I had, if I made $100 that week, that was a great week. I mean, I was dancing on the clouds if I made $100, right? Moved from New York to New Jersey, lived in an attic. Had to sleep in my winter coat because there was no heat. My friend that's saying that life is hard. Listen, okay? No heat. I lived in an attic, right? I had to go to the dollar store and get me, I always share this, get me the plastic liner for the shower, like the shower liner, put all of that around the windows, trying to keep some of this cold out, right? Sleeping in my winter coat. So my friend that's saying, but life is hard. It's based on your perspective. How far do you want to go? What do you want to accomplish? Okay? Are you going to sit there every day and say life is hard, or are you going to try to figure something out to make life better for you? That's it. Shift your perspective. Are you going to continue to say, but life is hard, or are you going to figure things out? Right? After that, went through a horrible divorce. Terrible public divorce, right? Had to rebuild my life from scratch. If y'all know anything about divorce, divorce comes with debt. Had to rebuild my life to where I'm at today. I have a great career, great business, great ministry. My kids are doing good, right? I don't live paycheck to paycheck, thank God. My finances are stable. I'm comfortable, right? So for all of you that's saying, but life is hard, shift your perspective. Are you going to continue to say life is hard? Or are you going to figure things out and create the life that you want? Create the life that you want, one step at a time, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself saying you're at a very hard level right now and you're saying, oh, I want to be a millionaire in a year. That probably won't happen unless you're going to compromise and do a lot of compromising for that to happen in a year. But take one step at a time. Fix one issue at a time, right? In my low moment, how I fix that at that low level, I figure out education, because I know that if I got something up here, it'll help me to get to the next level. Okay? Okay? Yes. Exactly, Nelson. If you want life to be easy, there's no way you're going to grow. If life is always easy, you cannot grow. If life always hands you everything that you need, you'll never develop character. Never. You'll never develop character. All right? So, for those of you who are on here, you're saying, but life is hard. Let my story encourage you that you can, even in that hard situation, you can build a life that you desire. Will you apply yourself? Will you do the hard work? Will you make the sacrifice? But you can absolutely create the life that you desire. Okay? I share with you all that I was in the projects, sleeping on the floor with my little fleece blanket I bought on Picking Avenue in Brooklyn, sleeping on the floors with my blanket, no heat, no hot water. And I said, I'm going to buy my house before my 30th birthday. And I did that. I did that. So instead of using up your energy to say, life is hard, I hope we get to the read today. But instead of using up your energy saying life is hard, what do you want your life to look like? Start there. Use your energy towards that. This is what I want my life to look like. Now, how do I get there? Instead of sitting down every day and saying, oh, life is hard. I don't have anybody. I don't have any help. I was millions of miles away from my family. I was alone. Alone. I was millions of miles away from my family. I couldn't hop in a taxi and say, okay, let me go back home. Let me go back to my mom. I couldn't do that. I was millions of miles away. So even if I wanted to go back home, I still had to figure out how to make money to purchase the ticket for my flight to get back home. All right? Now, I did figure that out. And I went back home. And I went back home for about a month because I was like, America is not for me. This is too hard. I said that. And I figured out I worked so hard at that place, putting so much hours, because again, if I made $100 that week, that was a good week. I worked really hard to come up with the money to buy the ticket to go back home, because I was like, America is not for me. And I bought my ticket, a one-way ticket back to Jamaica. And I went back to Jamaica for a month. And I was like, okay, I got to give this another shot. If not for me, for my kids. I have to give this another shot. So I booked another one-way ticket back to America. Arrived here like midnight, 1 o'clock. I was in the airport. I had asked somebody if they could come pick me up, because I didn't have any family to call. I was in the airport. My suitcase wheel was falling off. Like, everything was just going bad. The wheel of my suitcase was falling off, and I'm dragging that thing through the airport. Somebody came and picked me up, and they hid me in their basement from that day that I left that airport for 30 days. They hid me in their basement because I wasn't supposed to be there. It's a family place, right? So you saying life is hard, that won't trigger a tear in me. I'm not going to cry, because I know where I came from, and you can come out of that. You just got to make a decision. What life do you want? What do you really want? Make a decision and then apply yourself and build that life. One brick at a time, right, Miss Gloria? One brick at a time, brick by brick. Build a life that you want. So do not use your energy to complain and say, life is hard, nobody's helping me, don't do that. Make a decision. This is the life that I want. I want this amount of liquid cash. I want this for my retirement. I want this type of house, right? Make a decision and apply yourself. Don't use your energy anymore to complain and say life is hard. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. So don't say that anymore. Okay? Not laughing at you. I'm trying to lift your spirit. But don't say that anymore. Life is hard. We know that. But what life do you want? And what are you willing to do? What is the cost of the life that you want to live? I talked about that some weeks ago. Figure out the cost of the life that you want to live and pay the price. Not in compromising. Pay the price in time investment, financial investment. Pay the price and create the life that you want to live. Okay? All right? For anybody that's on here, that you're feeling heavy going into the new year because you're saying life is hard, spend the next 2 days designing the life that you want. Then apply yourself. Can absolutely be yours. Anything that you want, you can have it. All right? I wanted a nice size house, my kids all having their own room, and I made that decision when I was sleeping on the floors of the projects. For those of you who don't know what a project is, it's a low income type of apartment situation, right? That's what projects are. For those of you who are overseas and you're like, what is a project? In the hood, right? So I lived in the projects. Like, I'm coming home from school and there'll be shots fired out in Brownsville, right? East New York. Okay? So if you're going to come to me and say life is hard, I can tell you what a hard life is. But I still was able to design the life that I wanted and build that life. You just got to apply yourself. Make a decision today. Get very clear on what it is that you want your life to look like. Apply yourself and it can absolutely be yours. Okay? Okay? Hassan, no, I'm not married. I'm not married. Okay? All right. So let's just do these announcements really quickly. Then we'll get into the read for the day. And then I've got to go. So our focus for 2026 is executive living. We're focusing on operating our lives. What are your New Year resolutions? That's a great question, Rosita. So I don't do like a vision board anymore. I do a task list. What are the tasks that I have to complete for 2026? I'm working on my education. I'm studying theology right now. I'm working on getting my finances to another level, like restructuring my finances. So those are the main things that I'm going to focus on doing more of in the new year. Everything else in my life, I'm going to maintain them because I'm at the level where I can do that. Okay? So for my business, maintain. My ministry, maintain. But I'm hyper focused on restructuring my finances and finishing school. I'm studying theology. Okay, so I don't do like a vision board anymore. I just do a task list. What do you want to do 2026? These are the things that I want to do. I want to finish school and I want to restructure my finances. So I'm putting a lot of energy into those two areas. Okay, but that's a great question. I hope that helped you. I hope it did. I hope it helped you. I think it was Rosita that asked that question. All right, so for 2026, we're focusing on executive living. That's our theme for 2026, executive living. Now, our community is open today, officially open today, the executive suite. I want you by my side. That's a good one, my friend. That's a good one. So the executive suite is open today. See the link in my bio if you want to get into that community. Go to the link in my bio. If you cannot find the link in my bio, I need you to message me. Let me know that you want to be a part of the executive suite. You want to get in. I've gone ahead and mapped out all the tasks that you need to complete for the first quarter of next year. All of that is already inside of the executive suite. We're reading The Mountain Is You. This is the first book that we're going to read. I have a reading plan that's already inside of the executive suite. So you're going to go to my link in bio. You're going to register or enroll, get into the executive suite. Again, the investment for it is what you pay for French fries at the fast food restaurant. And if you're not able to invest that in your growth, then you got to do some more work. Okay? All right. So that's that. For my mentorship program, if you want time with me, you want my eyes specifically on your goal, you can work with me as your mentor, right? And that's for the Action Accelerator. So the difference, the executive suite is more of text-based coaching, okay? I'm going to put some information, some insight in, give you some tasks to do. That's the executive suite. In my mentorship program, you tell me exactly what you want to accomplish. We strategize together, create an execution plan, and you meet with me monthly. Okay? That's the Action Accelerator, my mentorship program. So you decide what your needs are. Do you need my attention on your goal for us to strategize together to get your goal done? Or do you just want some insights from me? That would be the executive suite. Okay? I hope that was clear, but message me if you have any questions at all about working with me. All right? Send me a message. Okay, let's get into this. I got 7 minutes and then I've got to go, so I'm going to read right through. Okay, I don't have any more stories. I think I'm all storied out today. So this is what we're reading from. Today is day 20 of our 21 days mindset reset. So I'm reading from my book, The Global Bedroom Move. And we're going to be on page, let's see, I'm only going to read page 74 today, okay? So page 74. I'm only going to read page 74 today, all right? So the focus for today is my life resume. That's it, my life resume. That's our focus for today, my life resume. So I'm going to read from like here. Yeah, from here down. I'm just going to read 2 paragraphs. That's it. Because I have, 6 minutes and then I've got to go. Yes, my life resume. So you got to consider, what do you want others to read about your life? Okay? I know some people do. Who was it? Somebody famous said to write your eulogy. Somebody said that, but I don't want you to write your eulogy, okay? Think about your life resume. That's what I want you to think of. Okay? So think about your life resume. What do you want people to read or know about you? That's what I want you to consider. Okay, so here's the read for today. Those who want to connect with you are paying close attention to what you have are or what you are accomplishing in life. They're paying close attention to that. There are opportunities that are waiting and watching you. Believe it or not, somebody is watching you to see what you have accomplished, what you're working on, how are you handling issues that come up. Somebody is watching you. I want you to know that. Think about it. It doesn't matter what level you're on. Even for the person that is saying, oh, life is really hard right now. Somebody is watching you. So make sure that you handle this season really well. Okay? Because how you handle it is going to determine if they connect with you or not. Somebody needed to hear that. Okay? So somebody's paying close attention to you. The more you accomplish, the stronger your authority in whatever area that you've conquered, whatever area you've overcome, the stronger your authority becomes in that area. So based on my international work, for those of you who are new here, this book teaches principles that I use to launch the international work that I did. Okay? So that's why it says that. So based on all the international work that I have done, there is now a system of trust that is built into that. There's a system of trust that is built in. Whenever anyone comes across my name on social media, my resume is there to speak for itself. Like, I don't have to be on social media talking all the time because my resume is there. I have a digital footprint, if you may. I have a digital footprint that tells my resume what I have done, what I have accomplished so far. Okay? So my resume is there. It speaks for itself. This is the result of doing the distribution work. You got to distribute. Okay? What are you putting out there about yourself, about your accomplishment? Are you putting out, are you distributing, woe is me? We're not doing that in 2026. So clean up your digital blueprint. Okay? Don't be distributing, woe is me. Oh, this government, oh, this job, oh, this person, oh, this organization. Don't do that. Okay? Because somebody may be watching you. We're not doing that in 2026. So clean up your digital blueprint. What do you want people to read about you? And again, yes, I know life is hard, but stop distributing that. Stop distributing that. Find some type of motivational something that motivates you and type that on there. Build your resume with that. If you don't yet have major accomplishments on your wall, find something inspirational and type it. Stop distributing woe is me. Okay? Everybody knows life is hard. Everybody knows. But how they're going to determine whether they want to connect with you or not, or give you an opportunity or not, is how are you handling life? How are you handling life? How are you handling the obstacles? Okay? All right? So that's a distribution work. They can see my work and know that I have authority in a specific area, global impact, that is. Now, what do you want your life resume to say in the new year and beyond? You get to decide that. You get to decide what your life resume says for 2026 and beyond. Oh, she's educated. Oh, she's a business owner. Oh, she does ministry. What do you want it to say? What's the name of the book? The Global Bedroom Move. Or you could just type my name in on that platform with an A. I can't say it because they're going to flag me, okay? They're going to tell me that I'm sending you somewhere else. But where you get books, you know that, yeah, the app. Yes, the Happy Face app. That's where you get it. You could type my name on there. I can't say the name of it because they will flag me, okay? But it's the Global Bedroom Move. Or you could just type my name in. I got 1 minute and then I've got to go. All right. So what do you want your life resume to say in the new year and beyond? Yes. Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. Yes, Hassan, you can get the book. You can get the book. Watch the replay. Yes, Hassan, you can get the book. You can get the book. Watch the replay because get off here. Tomorrow's the last day for our 21 days challenge, but all the replays are on my YouTube channel. I'm the Productivity Coach on YouTube, so you can get the book and go back and watch all the replays from day 1 to today's day 20. Tomorrow's the last day. So you can get the book and go back and watch the video. Okay? The videos. Okay, so what do you want your life resume to say in the new year and beyond? So they know my digital footprint is out there. They know that I have a solid global connection and there's social proof to back that up. My authority and global impact is fully documented in a place where everyone can see it. So this is how you're going to position yourself. Yes, Vivi. Yes, you can. I just couldn't say the word because they will flag me if I say it. Okay, Vivi? But yes, it's there. All of my books are there. Okay, so anyone wondering what I was talking about, Vivi just put it in the comments, but I can't say because they'll restrict my live stream. All right. Okay. All right. So this is how you're going to position yourself for opportunities and new doors to open up for you as the executive of your life. You got to make decisions that's going to open you up for more and greater things. Okay. So you're going to position yourself well. You get to decide and write your life resume. Okay, so that's day 20 of our 21 days mindset reset challenge. Let's fill out the journal. So this is the journal that goes along with it. For those who are going to get the book, this journal goes along with it. So let's fill out the journal for today. So we're on day 20, and you know the top portion here. Thank you, 69 drop top. Always good to have you here. Thank you so much. So yes, so the main goal to become an effective executive over my life. Thank you so much for typing that. So that's what you're going to put up here, okay? To become an effective executive over my life. And then the goal section for today, you're going to fill in. You're going to write your 2026 life resume. Start adding that to your social platform. Okay, so decide, what will your 2026 life resume look like? Finances. You'll know that I've been focusing on my finances this year. I'm going to double down for next year. So all the books that I've been reading and posting about their financial books. Okay, so you're going to decide, what will my life resume look like? What do I want people to know about me? Oh, I like this. I like to serve. I love serving. I love encouraging people. And you're going to put that out because I promise you it can open doors for you that you weren't even expecting. I promise you, just listen to me, okay? It happened for me. And I'm telling you, if you do it, if you follow these systems, I know this has been a very hard challenge working through. I know I stepped on some toes, but if you will apply these things, I promise you that you're going to see changes in your life. All right? Opportunities are going to come up for you that you weren't even expecting. All right? So you're going to write your 2026 life resume. Start adding stuff to your social platform. Okay? Start doing that. So this is going to position you, or this is positioning you for new connections, new opportunities. So figure out, what do I like? What do I want others to know about me? Post about it, talk about it, ask questions about it. You never know what doors could open up for you because you decided to write your life resume, make sure that it is public. Hey, this is what I'm interested in. I would love to get an opportunity to do this, this, and this. You never know. Somebody's scrolling by and they're like, oh, I need somebody to do that. Oh, I have a connection for that. You just never know. Okay, so this is how you're going to position yourself for new opportunities. A lot of people really don't understand what social media is for, and they use it in a wrong way. But I promise you, if you use social media the way that it was meant to use, doors will open up, opportunities will come, your life will change. If you use social media for what it was created for, okay? All right, I'm just going to leave it at that. I have a whole master class on social media. So for those of you who want to learn social media, I have an entire master class on social media. Okay, So if you want to learn about it, link is in my bio. Thank you, Ramirez. Thank you. So here's our mindset mantra for today, and I've got to go. I'm so far over my time. Here's our mindset mantra for today. So that's right here, what you're going to put right here. Our mindset mantra for today is, I will tell my story how I want it read. I will tell my story how I want it read. I want it read that I'm an educated woman. I want it read that it's a woman of wisdom. I want it read that I'm consistent. I'm dedicated to my goals. Okay? And that is how I show up. Okay? So I will tell my story how I want it read. Yes, there will be people that try to twist stuff and try to make it into a negative way. But no, that's their mindset, their story. No, I'm putting out there how I want it read. She's educated, she's dedicated, she's consistent, she has value, she has standards, right? And everything about my social platform is going to say that. There is no questioning when you come to my platform. I always say that your social resume speaks more about you than what you type on paper to send to the jobs that you're applying to. And this is why most jobs now, they check social media before they make a decision. Okay? So your social resume, your online footprint, it speaks louder than what you type on a piece of paper when you're applying for a job. So clean up your social resume, okay? Okay? Put on there things that are going to position you for great opportunities. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's make some decrees and then I've got to go. I'm way over my time. Oh my goodness. So remember, thank you, my friend. Remember that the executive suite is open today. Use the link in my bio to enroll, to get in, see what the tasks are that you have to complete for the first quarter. Also, the reading plan is there. So if you want to get started, you don't have to wait until Thursday to get the first task done. All right, you don't have to wait until Thursday until we jump over into the new year. If there's something in there that you can get done today, go ahead and do it. All right, so the executive suite is open today. Use the link in my bio, get in, and start working on those tasks. All right, awesome. Let's make some decrees and then I've got to go. I'm going to decree for all of us. And then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we are blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So write out that life resume today and start communicating, start talking about it, because you never know what opportunities will open up for you when you decide what they will read about you. All right, take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. anything is possible. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. If you want to watch the replay for the stream, you can catch it on my YouTube channel. I am the Productivity Coach on YouTube. Go subscribe to my channel, catch up on the replays. All right. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Hassan. So have an amazing day. Thank you, Liz. Have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow morning. So come on back for day 21 of our challenge. Bye for now.